Hello. Today I wanted to talk about just how each day is different and we should be gentle with ourselves and not expect to feel exactly the same every single day. So there are things that we can do to try to maintain this positive vibration as best that we can, but it's just not realistic to think that we are going to be feeling 100% every single day. And I think in our society and just, with the whole thinking positive and everything like that, I love that, and I'm very passionate about positive psychology and just how powerful the mind is and things like that. But when we are experiencing sadness, anger, upset, hurt, grief, whatever the emotion is that is, I guess, would not be classified as positive, it's okay, and we need to just be gentle with ourselves. So even physiologically, like, we are not the same every day, especially women. We have, and I mean, men are not either. There's environmental aspects happening. Women physically go through a cycle each month and our hormones change. So if even physiologically we are not the same each part of the month, how can we expect to always be feeling our best? So I just wanted to take a little time to talk about this, and just, if you are feeling upset or angry, or you're in some kind of a circumstance right now, I invite you to just move through what you're feeling and to also release it in any way. So maybe you want to cry, maybe you want to write, maybe you want to express your feelings to someone rather than pushing them down. So it's not productive if we are hurting inside and something's happening in our lives and we're just like, oh, everything's okay, everything's okay. It's not productive, and it's not helping us to move through, because if you ignore whatever it is that is stirring up these emotions within you, it's just going to happen again. It's like if you're ignoring something that your soul is trying to tell you, it will just become louder and louder and louder. So I encourage you to be gentle with yourself. The same way, like, if a friend was feeling sad or hurt or angry, you wouldn't say to them, oh, like, just snap out of it. You should feel good. You have, look at all these things you have to feel good about, da da da. You don't want to say that to yourself either. I mean, sometimes we need to actually move through the feelings and process them or talk to someone. So there's different levels of this, because sometimes you just wake up and maybe it's your hormones that day, maybe you didn't get enough sleep, maybe it's something physiological happening and you just don't feel your best. That's fine. Whatever that is, like, honor that and honor yourself. And instead of trying to resist it, like, oh, I don't want to feel this way, I don't want to feel this way, you got to move through it and do whatever you can that day to either process your feelings or to help you. So maybe you need to call the day off that day. Maybe you need some extra rest. Maybe you need a green smoothie. Whatever it is, just tune into yourself and ask yourself, what do I need today? And you don't have to always expect yourself to just be okay once you do that. Sometimes I know if I'm feeling upset and I write, I'll feel better. Sometimes I feel upset and I write and I do still feel better, but I'm still not, like, feeling great again, and that's okay too. I think we just need to be gentle with ourselves. We're in such a time where it's like go 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 and do this and get things done and everything, and when we're so busy, we can lose touch of our feelings and our thoughts and what's good for us. And our mental, emotional, physical health is priority. And I understand wanting to help others and be there for others. And that's like a huge part of my life. And what I love doing is, I do energy work. I love doing that. I'm studying counseling, like yoga. It's just, I'm all about that and helping others on their journey. But how can we help others if we are not gentle with ourselves? It's just not realistic. And the more of a giver you are and a person who loves to help and be there for people, like, you need that time for yourself. You need to fill your own vessel and nurture yourself and acknowledge yourself. If you are feeling so tired and so, imagine like you're having a day and you're so tired and you're not feeling well and you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna push through it. I'm just gonna go to work. I'm gonna do this, even though your body and your mind is saying rest. That's dishonoring yourself. But if you are feeling sick one day or tired or just really upset and not well at all, and you acknowledge yourself and say, okay, I hear you. What are you trying to tell me? What would you like me to do today? And honor that. That's honoring yourself. And from this space, when we do that and we take care of ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, we have more to give others. And we're able to be fully present with them. If you're nurturing yourself, you have this place of fullness to come from and presence. And so that when you are there for your friends and your family and clients, if you're in the service field or whatever it is, you can be fully present for them. So however you're feeling today, whether you're feeling energized and at your very best, or maybe you're having a day and you're not feeling that well, it will pass. Acknowledge it. Honor yourself. Do something today, or don't do anything at all. Listen to yourself. Tune in, quiet your mind, quiet the outside chatter, and ask yourself, what do I need today? So this week specifically, I have been feeling like I needed some extra time to myself. And, I was a little bit sick earlier in the week. And then I just was feeling like very low energy, and I had a plan to do something with a friend and I had to cancel. And I know she understood. Even though I really wanted to be there, I knew I had to do that because I could not be fully present with her if I didn't cancel that plan. So, your friends and your family will understand whatever it is, just if you need that day or if you need that time. And it's just been so good for me to take that time to myself and take that time to rest and rejuvenate and just nurture myself, because I know I needed that. So it's what you need. And yeah, your responsibilities, all of these things will be there. But I promise you will be more productive, more present, and more available if you take that time to yourself and to honor your feelings. And instead of saying, oh, just snap out of it, just feel it, process, nurture yourself. If you're tired, rest. If you're energized, go do something, whatever it may be, whatever you need. Just tune into that, because if you push it down and push down your feelings and push down your emotions, they're gonna resurface somehow. They're gonna come out in one way or another. And the voice of yourself, your soul, if you drown it out, you're not gonna hear it as clearly. So I invite you to do that today and take a couple minutes to yourself. Ask yourself, what do I need today? What does my body need, my mind, my spirit? Tune in and check in with yourself. And I know a lot of you are givers and helpers and, you know, and great friends and everything. And that's awesome. So this is for you especially, because you gotta take care of yourself too. Fill your cup. And that will help you even more so that you can better serve others as well. All right. So I'm wishing you a beautiful day and a day of whatever it is that you need. And if you're working, that's okay too. You could take 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Take what you need with the time that you have. All right, I love you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.